As of recently, I have strongly decided that I am not going to date or have sex with anybody, especially not from the woman from the organization, until I am completely free. Which, according to the theory of doing the free guy program for 30 weeks, should be in about 24 weeks, because 6 weeks are already complete. It's not that much time, it's a bit less than half a year. And I have all the time in the world. Although I don't even want to remain captive for 1 second longer. If it's half a year, then it's half a year. That's what it is. You see, before my body started being abused by that evil creature, years before that, I was already aware that I was under active surveillance by a secret organization. And even then I had the thought that I wouldn't want to have a relationship under those circumstances in which I am surrounded like some laboratory animal, and I would be treated like the laboratory animal is artificially mated with another animal. Even then, I had thought about it, that I would not like to be treated like an animal that is being mated with another animal, because I am not an animal. That is being experimented by scientists. I am not an animal at all. I am a human being and I have rights. And so, even though I didn't have a plan back then, I decided that until I somehow break free from that surveillance and invisible attempts to control my life, I will not date a single woman, because I don't want a relationship under those circumstances. But over the time, I became soft. And I started caring less about the surveillance thing. But then they started to torture my body for years, and they still abuse it constantly in different ways, treating me like a lowly animal that they are trying to control, and giving me a sense of imprisonment that is way worse than what it was when I was merely aware of the surveillance and invisible attempts to mess around with me. And so, I really don't want to be mated like some kind of an animal under the circumstances of confinement and abuse. Let me break free first in about 24 weeks, if that's correct, and live free like a proper human being. And only then, when I feel like it, I will either date or have sex with the women. And it's really not that much time. It's just half a year. And I don't need a woman anyway. I am not desperate. Therefore, when it happens, I want it to happen under the correct circumstances. Otherwise, there is a big potential for me becoming very disappointed, upset, and unhappy otherwise. I want to be free first and then meet with women.